Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you've had a great week. Hey, the sun's peeking out here. Yay! Haven't seen much of that. Today, I want to discuss having a good art community around you. There is tremendous power in that, and it's really important. I've been pondering the group of seven when they were working together in Toronto, and Lauren Harris built the studio building, and they were all able to share studio space and work together. And it was such a thrill for them to be together. And they would go on paint trips and go to the Rocky Mountains and go to the Arctic. Oliver, cat problems in the studio right now. Oliver. Anyways, that's nothing new. For those of you who know me, you know Oliver, my cat, is a bit of a troublemaker some days. Back to what I was discussing. Yeah. The group of seven had the great fortune of being able to paint together and create an environment that provided great inspiration and great working conditions for artists. Despite the war, it was really good for them to have a place and a comfortable area and to have other artists of like mind who could look at each other's work and help them. That is such a rare thing. And when I started painting so many years ago, I often wondered why art was so different from so long ago, because I had rarely found artists of like mind in the last 25 years that I've been painting. 29 years? Long time. Been painting a long time. And very hard to find somebody who I could have one-on-one conversations with. I have had the great fortune of having many students in the last 10 years who I adore, and we have great conversations about art. They have provided me with a tremendous amount in my life because we can talk art endlessly, and everyone that also knows me knows I love to talk art. But it is a really powerful thing to be surrounded by other painters. And I've had them in my studio here. We paint together weekly. Every Tuesday and Thursday, I have art lessons in the studio and online if you're so inclined to join in. It's important. And during COVID, it was even more important because that was our only connecting link. We did it all by Zoom, and it kept me sane and kept my students sane, and we had each other to keep strong. It was wonderful. And I also want to talk about, oh, sorry, lost my train of thought. Having a rough time today, gotta tell ya, I can't win them all. Today is a rough one. But anyways, back to art community. That's what we're talking about. So sorry. Um, yes, find your community if you can. There are communities around. Follow artists on Instagram who you admire. Sharon Williams is a good one for advertising what's happening in her art community. Veronica Funk is great. There's so many good artists that will post what's happening in your area, and it's vitally important. And I also want to let you know that in Kimberley, we've got a thriving community. We've got my community here. Many of you have seen photos on my social media feed of my students, my group, my friends. It's an amazing group. We have Center 64 Art Gallery. We have the Art Gallery of Kimberley, who gives speeches and talks, art talks on a regular basis. There's also Sufia, which is another art group in town, which I have found out about. They do live model drawings with a nude model weekly. So check that out if that's what you're into. So many things. Now, I don't want this to sound like a sales pitch because it's not, but many of you know that I have become involved with Mastrius. And I can't say enough good about this company. They are very heartfelt company. They are promoting artists helping artists. And as far as art communities go, I've never found one so in tune with where I'm at. So I do recommend, even if you're working with a mentor, you check them out. They have free events, they have events that you can sign up for just for a small amount every month if you want to listen to various artists, watch their demos. It's a great, great company and a great group of artists of all mediums. I will be doing a art panel with Lynette Melnick, who you met on my Monday, last Monday. I did a little chat with her. This Thursday, Lynette and I will be doing an art panel discussing imposter syndrome. And then the very next day, there will be a free painting challenge with me, and I will be sharing a reference photo, and I'll show you the painting that I did from that reference photo, and I will be doing a live painting demo from that reference photo. So my new painting will be a lot different than my past painting. You can see how I make changes. You can see how you can pull different things from the reference photo. And you are invited to paint along with me. Then the following Monday you can come back for a showing of your work, and we'll have chats. See how everybody can interpret that reference photo differently. This is a great art community. I love that they do these kind of things, and I love being involved with it. So the Friday event painting challenge is free, I believe, and the follow-up show the week later where we discuss the paintings, that's free. But the Thursday panel, I think it's a small fee for that one. You do have to register on their website, mastrius.com, for both events. But I am loving their community. I love the way they think. I love their mentorship group from all different kind of artists. I am going to be doing my mentorship group. Will be starting on May the 15th. My one in June is already filled up. I am going to be taking over some students from a previous mentor, Marcella, who is a great painter. She's passing on her beloved students to me so they can learn different things from me after learning from her. So, yeah, this is one opportunity for you through Mastrius. And I don't want it to sound like a sales pitch, but I really believe in this company. It's much different than what we're used to because it is online, but I think it's kind of become an online world. It opens you up to being able to access mentors from around the world and artists that you would not be able to communicate with in other areas. Yeah, we have an art community here in Kimberley. It's a good one. And I'm glad people come to my studio. I'm glad people come to see me and see my work and come to my classes. But you know, this gives all painters a different opportunity, and it does remind me back to the group of 7 days, this where we can all talk and get inspiration and feed off one another's motivation. Sometimes we're not always up and inspired and motivated, and we need a little like cheering team, and that's what an art community can do for you. So keep that in mind when you are painting. And I hope you find a group of people. It might be some of the people I mentioned, or maybe you have your own art community. If you have your own community around you, you have your people, you found your tribe, drop me a comment and let me know about it because I want to hear. I want to know that there are art communities out there that are thriving and inspiring one another. So let us know all about it. Maybe there's somebody else watching that would like to join your art community. So keep me posted. All right? Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you at the same time, same place next week. And if you have an idea of what you would like me to talk about, drop me a note on that too. Have a good one. Bye for now.